This is the 5-Minute Youth Devotional Reading with Alex Sarria.
April 11. Reverse Engineering. 2 Thessalonians 1:3 says, "Dear brothers and sisters, we can't help but thank God for you, because your faith is flourishing and your love for one another is growing." I have an engineer friend who was a very special gift. He's a specialist in all kinds of engines and machines. He can disassemble and assemble them with an admirable precision. So far, you might think that he's pretty normal for an engineer. True, but he can also disassemble a new machine which he has never seen, analyze each piece, and understand every detail of its operation. And on top of that, he can build a new artifact out of knowledge, a machine that works much better than one he analyzed. I told you, he has the gift of reverse engineering, where it's necessary to dismantle things to understand. I think reverse engineering is very useful in our community life because we all want that text written to Thessalonians to apply to us as well. I would love for my church to grow in faith and for love to abound in everyone and everyone, for everyone. It's a laudable goal, and therefore one must learn to know oneself, which is the first stage of all love. How? Well, here are some tips. Number 1, think of someone you don't understand well and try to remember the memories you have of that person. You must reproduce the moments that have caused you incomprehension. Number 2, try to identify the reasons why they had reactions that were confusing to you. Do you have any indication of the circumstances surrounding that person's life? Do you know if they're worried about anything? Is everything all right with their work and in their family? Ask yourself, how would you feel if you were that person? Number 3, ask yourself how you would feel if you were that person. It's good to put yourself in the other person's situation because it helps us understand them as a person and intuit their feelings. This way, we remove those labels that make us so intolerant. Number 4, this stage needs a lot of sincerity from you. How would you analyze that person if it were someone you liked or someone in your family? Our approach changes a lot depending on the connections we have with the persons analyzed. And number 5, one last question. How would you evaluate that person if you love them as God loves them? This may be difficult, but it's vital in order for you to have a proper image of them, because in this exercise, you start to see panoramically. After reverse engineering comes the reassembly of everything, and here's the key: improving the mechanics of healthy relationships. May your efforts be realized in a community of people who don't grow in faith, but also in love. Not only grow in faith, but also in love. Rest assured that the first beneficiary will be you.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If this was helpful for you, please share it with a friend. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Always remember this: walking with God is the greatest thing you could ever do. You are His priority. Make Him yours, and you will always live out your purpose. God bless.